Hey guys, welcome back to YG TV. So we're back again with another episode of Time with Young Achievers, a platform where we showcase the inspiring stories of young achievers in order to inspire young people to be young achievers themselves. So today we have with us a wonderful young lady. Her name is Esther. Hi Esther, how are you?
Hi Shanika, I'm very well, thank you.
It's wonderful to have you here with us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, really looking forward to getting into your story and, talking about the things that you've gone through and just, inspire.
Hello everyone, my name is Esther. I am 19 years of age and I'm a young entrepreneur and also award-winning youth ambassador. So I was previously the Structured Dialogues Officer for the British Youth Council, as well as being on various different governing boards in my local environment. I provide youth consultancy for various youth organisations, as well as Nottingham City Council. And I'll say in short, my mission is to facilitate growth, focus mainly at female entrepreneurs, mainly not just in the UK but also in Nigeria. I'm from Delta State, so I aim to help SMEs grow there, and that is one of my mission. Secondly, to help youths to feel empowered, not just through education but through their own mindset and growth, being able to know that they can achieve anything possible once they have obviously the right tools to actually help them and aid them on their journey.
What is your inspiration? What inspires you to do the things that you do, to be the person that you are?
Okay. I'll say what is my inspiration? I think that's more so linked to my why.
Okay.
And I feel as though my why is a lot greater than me. Obviously you do have a lot of people have different whys, and I feel like it's important you need to know your why, because this journey is so difficult. And I feel like even sometimes, I literally feel like giving up nearly every single day. Like, despite, having so many opportunities and, being blessed, like people call me blessed, and, it's like such a humbling thing. And I feel like I am blessed by God to be where I am at such a young age. But I'll say my why is to be able to help people. And I know I can't do that without being at a certain place and just always seeking knowledge to kind of invest in myself.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of linked to purpose as well.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
That's very much linked to purpose. And I feel, it's quite interesting. My name actually means I have a destiny of my own. My
is that Esther?
No, Esther means star. My native name is Obigwe. It's from Delta States. So my language is Urhobo, which is in Delta States, Nigeria. So yeah, my name does mean I have a destiny of my own. I feel like people are named for specific reasons, and I was put on this earth for a very specific reason.
Yeah, definitely.
And
definitely.
I'm kind of leaning towards my purpose, but I feel like there's still always something more for you to kind of understand, because the journey is so long and you're going to learn so much on the way, and I'm still learning so much.
Yeah, definitely. I think one thing that you touched on that stood out to me is where you said that you've been put on this earth for a reason. That is what we emulate as the Young Achievers group. Like that is our message, that every individual has something within them, and it's so amazing that you've recognized that, and that you're moving towards that, you've accepted it and you're working towards it. And I mean, that's amazing. I mean, that's just inspiring from the start already. Well done to you as well.
Thank you so much.
Another question that I'd ask is, with you discovering all of these stuff about yourself, what would you say is your vision then? So after you've discovered everything that you have discovered so far, I know, like you said, there's room for improvement, there's more to come. But what would you say is your that picture that you see, the light at the end of the tunnel? What's that thing that you're going towards?
Right. So like I previously mentioned, I feel that I do have a destiny of my own, and my actions are basically in my hands. I have a power to kind of influence my next steps. So in terms of my vision, like I said previously, my vision is to help female entrepreneurs, because, and let me go right into the core steps of why, you know, it's important. Because if you bring up statistics of not just people in the BME community, but also females, you know, we're not given as many tools, we're not given as much support in comparison to like males. And you know, I feel like what I'm doing is so important, and because definitely. Speaking to various different people that I've interacted with along my journey, people that I'm still with, a lot of females from between age to 18 lack a lot of, you know, self-confidence. And I feel through our leadership course that we will be running, is just making them know that, you know what, you actually have the power to achieve what you can, and you can be a leader. Because, and the thing is that, for example, when I was 15, I had a lot of low self-esteem just based on my environment. Obviously not the support of, like, I've luckily come from an amazing family that do support all my endeavours. However, obviously being in Nottingham, being from Nottingham, I'd say that I have been surrounded by, you know, various different people. And you know, you can imagine being from a disadvantaged background and not having the support from parents, and not having the support from friends, or basically being around such a really toxic environment that you are physically not able to even visualize anything that is possible for you to achieve. And that's why I feel like, and that's why I say, you know, I really value what I do as a youth ambassador, because I'm able to basically show people that, you know what, it does not matter what background you are from, you can achieve what you want, and you can get to the end of the tunnel, and you can reach there. And that's where I see the vision. And I surround myself with people who just want to add value, who just want to make impact in society, as opposed to just, you know, just chasing an endless goal. I
think that's a massive vision, and I mean, it's wonderful that, you know, you realise your place in society, you realise that thing that you're meant to do, and you know, like I said, you're working towards it, and you've set a vision, you're set on what you want to achieve, and that's amazing. I mean, guys, that's amazing. I mean, that's inspiring. So you've touched on a lot of things so far. I kind of want to go back a little bit and just talk about you know, your self-discovery. So my question is, would you say that you've discovered your talents?
I would say I have discovered my talents, because lucky for me, I'm actually very multi-talented. And I think talent kind of comes from within. So people are blessed with different skills, and sometimes I feel like if you don't practice in certain environments, you'll never find out what you are actually really good at. So dancing is one of them, and though I don't display it, I previously was a dancer, so I did performances right from a young age. For me, dance was a way for me to express myself. For some people it's music, and for me it was dance, and it was a way for me to just put my emotions out. I'm very creative, so I do like poems, I love poems, and athletics as well was something for me. And I feel like, you know, you said talent, so I say, you wouldn't say business is a talent, right?
Yeah, you can have business skills, like, yeah.
I'll say maybe more so I have a talent to solve
you
problems.
Can be business minded, it's a gift.
Entrepreneurial minded and to solve problems. I discovered this from when I was 15. So when I was 15, I was that person that I basically used to buy hats from like AliExpress and eBay. I used to buy them from like £2.50. And I used to sell them from like £20, like £25. People bought, of course, there were snapbacks. You know, back then snapbacks were like snapbacks were the creme de la creme. Right now, no. But honestly, like I did that, and I did it just like I did it because I was just, you know, and I think I was bored. But I knew I was good at making money, so I was just like, you know, in school we had a lot of people selling sweets, and then there was a time where me and a friend within the same friendship group, we were kind of both competitive. So I then decided, you know what, I'm gonna be different, and I'm not gonna sell sweets anymore. I'm gonna sell something different. So I thought, you know, and this is very weird because it was so long ago, and you know, especially for I'm Nigerian, so a lot of times, you know, and in fact most African families, you know, what do we get told? Become a lawyer, become a doctor, or become an engineer, right? So obviously I had that amazing vision. I'm gonna be a lawyer. I'm gonna be a lawyer. That's all I had. So that's all I saw. So I wouldn't have, back then I didn't see the bigger picture. But now when you look back in life and you see, wow, look at the steps, look at all those things I was doing. And a very key person that always reminded me of that was my grandma. Is my grandma, she's still alive, thank God. Is my grandma, and my grandma, she always said, you know, Esther, remember those business stuff you were doing? I used to, you know, make the money, go and spend it in the shops, you know. You know, I had no purpose then, and that's why I said it's very important to have a purpose, because you can be chasing endless thing, you don't know what you're chasing, you know. And
that's true. A
lot of people are chasing clout, and eventually you're gonna have your clout, and then 10 years from now, it's not gonna be there anymore.
Definitely.
So I feel like
it's not real, is it?
It's not real, exactly. And that's even linked to social media and as well.
That's even a whole
different thing. Honestly, it's a whole different story. Like, social media is not real, and I feel like that's even a difference between.
I think the image that social media portrays is not real. It's not real.
For real, the image social media portrays is not real. And that's why when I really talk a lot about this, and I talk about it passionately, I say that people, please, 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 do not compare yourselves to other people. Don't compare yourself to other people, because you don't. People only show you the best version. That's what social media is. Showing you the things that looks good, right? Because, you know, well, it's part of your personal brand, to be fair. You know, it's part of your personal brand, so you're only showing the best version of yourself. But through those hard times, through the times where you do feel like giving up, through the times where you're like, you know what, God, why did you put me on this earth? Like, why am I doing this? You know, what is your purpose for me? Because there's a question that always go through my mind. Like, okay, I've come this far now. What do you actually want me to do? And it always goes back. And then I think back to different things, images of things. And I am very religious, so I do believe that I do receive visions, and I do believe that, you know, when I'm doing something right, I feel it. If it's not right, I feel it as well. So literally, and it's all linked to purpose. Purpose is key. Knowing your why is very important.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. And I think from that, I just wanted to ask, what are some of the challenges that you faced along your journey that you've been through to come to this point where you are now?
I think some of the challenges I've actually faced, I think one of them is knowing the right people to trust. Because if you're someone on a creative journey, or someone on an entrepreneurial journey, or just in a certain industry that, you know, there's a lot of competition, you know, people are just trying to take advantage of each other, just for the clout, just to be seen, is knowing who to trust. Knowing who to trust is very important, because then, you know, people just, you know, I've heard the saying, oh, let me use them to get to the top. It's not cool.
So do you have a mentor?
Do I have a mentor?
Yes.
I do have a mentor.
You do have a mentor?
Yes, I have a few mentors.
Few mentors? How many?
Let me explain that. I'd say I have mentors not only through books that I read, because your mentor does not just have to be physical. The whole point of a mentor is being able to learn and, you know, also avoiding making mistakes. So I say I have various different mentors, and because, for example, when I started my business, I met up with a business consultant to help me with my branding. A brand consultant, sorry, because there is a difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I met up with a brand consultant, he was also a good friend of mine. to help do my branding, and he has mentored me in branding to help me my business to create the vision that I want it to be. I've also met up with you know, people in SEO, people in various different things, and they have basically provided me with that knowledge, and they have mentored me along my journey.
Yeah.
And I'll say that having a mentor is very important, and I do have one that that literally, anytime that I'm in doubt, or anytime that I just need to check with something, or if I'm going somewhere, I'm just like, okay, you know, should I do this? And they're like, okay, do this or don't do this, and they give me like a pros and cons of doing it. I think it's very important to have a mentor, so you avoid making mistakes, and so that you're more focused and directed towards your vision and the destiny that you're set towards.
Definitely, I think you answered 2 questions in one. Okay, that's perfect. My next question for you is, what did you think about the Young Achievers group when you first heard about it?
The Young Achievers group?
Yeah.
I think it's all in the name, to be fair. Young Achievers group, right? I can break that down.
Go on.
Right, young. So a young person, right now for me, what I first think of is Generation Z, millennials. Those are the two group of people that I really want to impact. And then you've got achievers. What does it mean for one to achieve? Linked to success, right? And like you said, in a society that we live in, whereby a lot of youths are surrounded by so much, that means that they have the lack of even imagination to believe that they can get to such a level of success, even if it's in a career or in a business or in a social enterprise. In so many different ways you can achieve success. So literally I was like, achievers, yes, we can all be achievers. And then I thought a group. One thing that I stand for is creation, community, and also culture. So a group of individuals coming together, and you guys are coming to show what that we together we can achieve, and helping other young people know that they can also achieve. I just thought amazing. Amazing.
That's amazing. Of success. What does success means to you?
What does success mean to me? Thinking back, like just thinking down to the core question, people want different things in life. So despite me being an entrepreneur, wanting to just solve problems, for me, my version of success is being able to be happy when I achieve my goals, but also just be happy in life. My journey, my goal, my why is to be happy, and success is whatever it means to you. If your version of success is for you to live a great life, for you to just have a family, a nice car, a nice house, that is your version of success, and it's not wrong or right. If your version of success is to be the most powerful person in the world, that's still okay. That's your version of success, and you said it means to me. So I think what can make me say sometime in life that I have been successful is the amount of impact and value I'm able to add to people's lives. I feel like is how much value I'm able to, and the people I'm able to influence by interacting with me, and because that's what I focus on. And right now I'm still on my journey, and 10 years from now, hopefully I want to be able to say, okay, Esther, you've actually done it, like, wow, look at what we've achieved. Like, you have been successful. But then I don't think there is one point that's like, okay, cool, let's just chill, we're done. I still feel like, despite 10 years from now, when by God's grace I'm able to achieve what I want to achieve within this 10 years, there's still more. We keep moving, we keep making larger goals, keep going, and keep just setting our goals and achieving our goals, and that's a successful lifestyle. So
amazing. And I kind of wanted to wrap up by asking what are the top 3 keys to success would you give to a young person?
Okay. Top 3 keys to achieving your version of success is: number 1, know what's real. Know the difference between real and fake, because in a society where we are literally basically governed by the media and we are controlled by so many different institutions, you need to know what's true and you need to know what you stand for. Because if you don't have core values, then it doesn't matter what field you're in, you can get lost in the source. And what does it mean to be lost in the source? It's having no purpose, is just jumping through opportunities, just getting by life, oh, this is nice, oh, this is cool. So I say, 1, know what is real. Number 2, set core values. Number 3, have a purpose. Know your why. You need to know your why, because if you don't know your why, then you wouldn't be able to wake up every morning. And I think it's interesting, because you asked me a question. You said, what gets you waking up every morning? And like I told you, literally, a lot of times I actually do feel like giving up. And I literally think,
why?
What's this? Because things are difficult. I remember one event that I was planning, venue was sorted, everything was sorted, and I got a call from a venue host that it couldn't happen again, had to reschedule. It's just a lot of effort, speaking to my team, can you message, email all the guest speakers, all of that is a long process. And then I was thinking, people are buying the tickets, all of that, what next? But I didn't give up, I persevered, I was resilient. So resilience is very key. And glory be to God, we're gonna host it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I think you need to know who you are. You need to know who you are, because one thing I've also realized is that knowing your core values means that you can't actually partner with you can't take on every single opportunity, despite how good it is, because some opportunities may not actually align with who you are as a person. And it's very important that you know like what your core values are, because it's linked to your personal brand as well.
Yeah.
That's part of your personal brand.
Yeah.
Who you associate with your personal brand, what you associate with your personal brand reflects who you are. So you need to be specific and choose you.
Thank you so much for sharing all of that with us, your story, your why, your purpose, all those gems and inspirational things that you said so far. Honestly, it's been amazing. And once again, thank you for being here. I really hope that you guys were inspired by everything that Esther had to share. Like, there was some really good stuff in there. So thank you guys for watching. Like, share, enjoy, subscribe, comment, ask questions, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Respect is reciprocal, even though una know say I special. Anybody, we no want to search you. Anybody, we not the guy.